What's going on, everybody? It's the Alpha Wolf. Now, I got an email the other day. A kid's asking me, what do I do about bullies? He said he's been being bullied since he was a kid. He's now 17. Starting when he was about 9 years old. Says he's grown up, went through junior high, high school, with the same group of people, and they've pretty much been fucking with him ever since. Now, I'm not going to sit here and advocate violence and tell you to go out and punch a motherfucker in the mouth. But that's not the way to handle people. The best way to handle someone who's bullying you, who's projecting their insecurities onto you, is to step to them like a man, directly look them dead in the face and say this: I don't appreciate what you're doing to me. I would like it if you stop. Simple, direct to the point. See, a lot of people, they can sense fear, they can sense weakness. And when a person senses weakness in another person, and that person is a bully type individual, he will fuck with you. If a person feels insecure about themselves and they see that you're striving to do something with yourself, they're going to get jealous, because no one, I'm not going to say no one, but a lot of people don't like to see other people achieve things because they haven't achieved things themselves. They take out their insecurities on you. They have an inferiority complex. So what they do is they project their inferiority, their insecurities, onto someone that they feel they can bully and control. That's mental maneuvering. You can't let anyone do that to you, all right? And the fact that you are reaching out for information is telling me that you are looking for a solution to this problem. There's people across America, around the world, who go through this. There's people who've lost their lives over something like this. Online bullying, online hating. In real life, we call it bullying. This is a very serious subject. It pushes people to the points where they hurt themselves, they commit suicide, and, it's crazy. It's crazy. I've seen story after story after story about people who have done things to themselves because they have people in their world who are fucking with them. Okay? You need to understand, first of all, that people are insecure. They try to project as if they're better than you. They might have more money than you. They might have more friends and family. You might be a loner. You might not have a mom or a dad. Or you might not have siblings. You might not have people you can talk to. People pick all these different things about you. You might be poor. You might not have a lot of money. You might not have gotten all the coolest shoes or the latest clothes or whatever it is. Okay? And people will pick anything they can to project that onto you. And a lot of you guys out there understand that. You're going through it. Okay? At one time, I almost got bullied. I say almost, because of the fact that what I did was, it's all about how you project yourself. You have to change your persona. Okay? People sense weakness. Okay? That's number one. When people sense weakness, they go in for the attack. It's like a dog. Alright? A dog sniffs out fear. When a person senses fear and a person is a bully type individual, they will fuck with you. They will pick on you. They will say things to you. And they don't care. They don't care at all. They don't care that you may one day hurt yourself. You may one day, if you're on the team, you may quit the team. You may give up on your goal or whatever it is. That's what they want, because they can't picture themselves doing something, so they try to tear you down. You can't allow people to do that. And the way to stop people from doing that is to be direct with them. Because violence isn't the answer. I'm not going to tell you to go out and punch somebody in the mouth. Okay? That's not the way to do things. Because violence only begets more violence. Alright? You have to, in a sense, grow up more and become more stern with people. You have to look at yourself let me see, how do I say this without sounding like an asshole? You have to man up. When I say man up, I mean you have to project yourself in a manner that people are not going to want to bother you, or not going to want to pick on you. You have to put fear into another person, not in a violent way, but you have to project yourself as a boss. You have to look in the mirror and pretend that you're not that soft, kind-hearted person that people like to fuck with. Because people see that you're a real nice person, you like to do things, you're very soft-spoken, you're very reserved, and then they go in for the kill. Then they want to fuck with you. You have to, and when you know you're going to be around someone like that, project. All right? Pretend you're a lion. Project. You know? Put that energy into your voice. Step up to a person and explain to them what you don't like about the situation. Now, the thing is, some people just don't see the world for what it is. They think everything is sunshine and rainbows, when in fact, it's not. That's the simple fact of life. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's not always happy time. Okay? Life is full of setbacks. It's like being in the jungle. The strongest survive. That's a harsh reality. But people, you need to understand that. Because it's sad when I see someone on the internet who's, this person's taking their own life because they were bullied. Okay? It's like in the wild, the strongest survive. The weak, they get taken out. And that's a fucked up way for people to conduct themselves. We're not animals. You shouldn't go out and be a predator and prey on other people who are kind-hearted and may in a sense be weaker than you. You should be trying to build people up. But people don't think like that because a lot of people out there are just fucked up. The main thing is to avoid people like that. But in a school setting or in some settings, you just can't avoid people like that. You have to stay away from them the best you can, but trouble comes looking for you. You may try to walk the other way or, time yourself so you might not cross paths with this person who's bothering you, but they always find a way to fuck with you. That's a harsh reality. Now, you have to exert yourself. You see that person's not going over to the biggest person in the school and fucking with them because that person, he or she exerts themselves with the dominant attitude, a dominant persona. That's what you need to exude. That's what you need to put out there to the world. You can still be yourself, still be a kind-hearted person. Don't turn into an asshole and don't turn into a bully. Don't think you have to find someone to bully in order to not get bullied. That's not how you do it because now you're becoming what you are afraid of, what is hurting you. That's not the way to go. You have to exert dominance. Be direct with people. A lot of people are really timid. They cower in a shell. You have to grow out of that. Because if you don't, it's going to continue to happen. Being violent towards people, that's another way a lot of people, they handle bullying. They use violent acts. And they hurt people and innocent people, and we know how those things turn out. That is not a way to handle a situation like that. A way to handle a situation where you're getting bullied is to tell someone in authority, let them know. If you're in a school setting, let the teachers, the principals know this person's bothering you. No, I know that doesn't always work because sometimes they don't really care, or they can't go out and take the step necessary. They might pull them to the side and tell them, leave this person alone. That person, is going to pretend like, okay, I'm sorry, I understand. Then they're going to go right back to doing what they're doing because that's their personality. That is what they do. So the best way to keep people from bothering you is to change your persona. Become a dominant person. Become strong. Show people that you're not a coward. You're not going to cower to their tyranny. You're not going to sit back and let them control you and do things to you that you don't want them to do. Become a lion. Become a wolf. Don't be a sheep or a deer. Exert that dominance. But stay kind-hearted. Do not turn into the same person. Do not be the oppressed and turn into the oppressor. Okay? Because when you empower yourself, you then empower other people around you. There may be another person getting bullied, and that person says, oh man, I just saw, whoever, Tim, come to school, and he stood up to his bullies. He might have got beat up right after it, but he stood up. That's going to, that gives me confidence. Because if you don't stand up to them, they're going to beat you up anyway. They're going to mess with you anyway. They're going to call you names. They're going to take things from you. They're going to treat you like you're nothing. So the best way to handle that situation is to show dominance. Change your persona. You have to grow up. You have to be more... You guys get what I'm saying. Be more dominant. Be a beast. Stay kind-hearted. And another thing, work out. Work out. That's not the solution to every problem. But you don't see those bullies going to the buff guy, getting in his face, because he has the look of dominance. He looks scary to them. They only pick on the smaller people, the people who look frail and scrawny, and it's okay being that, because that is who you are. But you have to understand that that is the reason why some people pick on some people. There's hundreds of reasons why a person is going to try to bully you and try to fuck with you. Sorry for cussing a lot, but that's just how I get down. I'm trying to keep it at a minimum, but I want you to understand that that shit is going to happen. You have to change yourself. You can't be violent. You can't go out punching people in the face. You can't go out hurting other people to try to get them to stop bothering you. The only way to truly keep people from bothering you is to change your persona and let them know that you're not to be fucked with. Okay? That you're not going to take it. And then what you do is you empower others around you. And then in a way it stops. Because if you get direct with a person, you get in their face and you shut them down and you tell them, look, you get the hell out of my face. Leave me the fuck alone. Don't go around, if you're in elementary school, don't go around cussing. I'm not telling you to go get in someone's face, say leave me the fuck alone. But for the older guys, you stand up for yourselves. Everyone, you stand up for yourself. If you're young and you happen to stumble upon this video one day and you're watching this, stand up for yourself. Be dominant. Okay? So, like I say, it's sad seeing people, all these stories online, people hurting themselves, people cut themselves, people are, you feel alone, you feel sad, you feel like you don't know what to do. You feel hopeless. You don't have to feel hopeless. That's just, I'm giving you a way to change the environment around you. Remember, violence isn't the answer. Don't go out and hurt people. Because the world is the way it is now, because people feel, all you have to do is hurt people in order to get what you want. That's why the world is so screwed up now. And for you young ones out there, when you grow up and you start to understand the world and economics and how things work, you will know that. You will see the world for what it is. The world is run on gangster tactics, bullying, whether it's in school or in politics or world countries. Everyone is using tactics, gangster tactics, fear, to try to control another person. Stand up for yourselves. Empower yourselves. Become a beast. Alright? Now, lift weights. If you're a guy, hey man, lift some weights. Get with some buddies. If you are in school, you might see another guy being bullied. Hey, go over and be that dude's friend. Say, you know what, man? I just got beat up last week. I saw you got beat up today. And let's hang out together, man. I just saw this guy's video. Let's go and work out. Let's go and change our persona. Let's become beasts, man. Let's stop these people from hurting us. Okay? Violence is not the answer. Hurting people is not the answer. Change your persona. Change yourself. Working out makes you stronger. That's why I work out. Like I said, in high school, I was about 129 pounds, soaking wet. All right, at 5'8". People fucked with me at first. I had a lot of people, skinny guy, people want to fuck with me. And I'm not going to lie, I took the route. I had to slap a few people up. But then I realized that gets you nowhere, because then you're just getting in fights. And that's not how to change things. It's not like we're in prison, you go and punch the biggest guy in the face and everything is all good. This is real life, it's not a movie. The best way to handle a situation is to change yourself and just empower yourself. But with that said, everybody, get to the gym, do work and muscle up. Empower yourself. Grow stronger. Grow more mature. Learn. Sit back and think. Don't react in a violent way to things, and you're going to be just fine. Catch you later.